To your next comedian, Gina Stitzer.
How's everyone doing? Woo! So, I've heard it said that in stand-up comedy, the goal of the comedian is to bond with the audience. So, that being said, anybody got any weed? Oh, it's Boyertown. You guys go out in the fields or something? Maybe? Just a maybe. So, a little bit about myself. I am 36 years old, and the biggest accomplishment in my life is telling jokes in the banquet hall bar in Boyertown. But yet my parents are proud of me. Can't quite understand that one. You know, my other siblings gave them grandchildren. Sister's an accountant, but they're proud of the bipolar, tattooed, pothead, lesbian telling jokes. I don't know what that says about the rest of my family. I do have a nickname. You can find me on Facebook under Genius Gremlin Comedy. How many people here saw Gremlins 2? Yeah, just about everybody. Just about everybody. You know that. Aww.
Oh, sorry.
Aww.
It wasn't bad.
You know that gremlin who drinks that elixir and becomes like super smart? Yeah. Well, observe. Hey, did you know that an antelope has the ability to jump higher than the average house? That's pretty damn impressive. I mean, I've never seen a house jump, so I don't know how high they jump, but it's still pretty fucking impressive. So, I am in a relationship, 5.5 years now. Previous to this relationship, I have had a horrible track record with relationships. They've only lasted maybe a year and a half. And I pinned down the reason why. Things would be going so well, and then eventually, they'd ask that one question. Would you take a bullet for me? No, I will not take a bullet for you, and I'll tell you why. Because if there's enough time for me to jump in front of you to take that bullet, there's enough time for you to get the fuck out of the way. My girlfriend has never asked me to take a bullet. That's probably why we've been lasting so long. She did, however, once ask me if I'd cut off an arm for her. That I'll do. Not mine, of course, but, you know, somebody's. I met my girlfriend on an online dating site. Anybody do online dating?
Once.
What site did you use?
I don't even remember.
It was so long ago, huh?
It was a while.
Match.com.
It was one similar to that. It's on eHarmony.
eHarmony. Okay. I met my girlfriend on plentyoffish.com. Totally free dating site. You don't have to pay a dime to meet anybody on this site. No effort involved whatsoever. And we've been together 5 years now, 5.5 years. Every time she starts bitching about my little quirks, I don't take out the trash, I don't paint the house, whatever shit may be, I'm just like, you got what you paid for. You want someone who took a little more responsibility in life? You should have paid for membership to Match.com, because that's where those people hang out. I live in Plymouth Meeting now, which is near Philly, but I did grow up in Berks County. I actually graduated from Ole.
Yeah, the diet.
But the one thing I realized about growing up in Berks County is you lead a very sheltered life. But I didn't realize how sheltered until I took a trip to New York City. And I'm walking around a Hasidic Jewish neighborhood, and I seen a Hasidic Jewish gentleman. First thought that comes to my mind, and subsequently out of my mouth, was, holy shit, there's Amish in New York? Girl I was seeing at the time was Jewish. That did not go over well at all. At all. I do some traveling. I got friends who live out in Boulder, Colorado. I was just out there last week, as a matter of fact. And I love it out there. I like to call it the Amsterdam of the United States. It's great. You know, it's like a college town, is what it is. And, so, like, a lot of people are, like, very educated. You get a group of friends together, and you start smoking pot. And, the conversations always end up being, like, philosophical or some shit like that. And there'll always be one person. It'll always be the most educated person in the group. You sit there and all of a sudden go, I just want cookies and beer. But as it turns out, in Colorado, when they say they want cookies, they don't mean like Chips Ahoy or some shit like that. No, it's Milano cookies. Because apparently if your pot actually has a name, you gotta eat the higher end cookies as well. So, because Colorado is such a pot-smoking state, the whole state, it was ranked #1 in safe drivers in the United States. This is true. I actually saw it on the news, like on CNN. And I figured out the reason why is because everybody's stoned. Because a drunk driver, he's going to plow right through that stop sign, not even pay attention to it, take out 20 people, not even remember doing it. But a stoned driver, he's stopping at that stop sign. And he's waiting for that son of a bitch to turn green. He ain't going nowhere, and I've done it. I did it last week, matter of fact. I'm just going across the street to the grocery store, I'm just sitting there. And I'm like, shit, this is a stop sign, it's not a stoplight. So, anybody have any birthdays or anything?
Once a year.
Once a year. Good for you! Anybody have any birthdays like now?
This month?
This month?
Coming up.
One this month? Way to go. When's your birthday?
24th.
24th. Oh, happy early birthday.
Oh, thanks.
Scorpio.
Yeah, it's Scorpio. You ever been to a 1-year-old's birthday party? Yes. You ever notice how they strip the kid down practically to its diaper, put this little tiny cake in front of them, and let them cover themselves in cake? I wonder why we stopped there. I think every birthday we should be stripped naked and fed cake. Absolutely. One of my all-time favorite movies, and in my opinion one of the greatest movies ever made, has a birthday on Sunday. It turns 18. Anybody want to venture a guess on what that is? You already know what that is.
Halloween.
No. Pulp Fiction.
Good.
Pulp Fiction. I joined a gym recently, and they actually have a movie theater in the back with the cardio equipment. And they duped me into doing 2 hours of cardio because they played Pulp Fiction back there. Yeah, that movie, they dropped the F-bomb 257 times in that movie. Yes, that is one fucking awesome movie. Awesome.
Uh-oh.
I don't think that was supposed to happen. But I'm going to pretend like it was. And just click it back in there. Thank you, Maddie. So I watch a lot of TV because I work third shift. So I got the TV on all day long. And I watch a lot of true crime TV. Anybody ever see that show Snapped?
Yes.
Yeah, awesome show, awesome show. I've learned a lot from watching that show. I've learned that improvising is the key to everything. For example, if your husband does not fit into the barrel of acid you have prepared for him, it's perfectly acceptable to saw his legs off with a hacksaw. It's fine. I love old shows. I watch a lot of old shows. One of my favorite old shows is All in the Family.
Yeah.
The most racist, unpolitically correct movie or show out there.
So funny.
It is. I was just watching before I came here tonight, and I'm like, you know, if this show were like actually on the air today, being made today, people would all be in an uproar. But I love that show because I hate political correctness. I really do. Because recently they have said that illegal aliens are now undocumented immigrants. That's fine. I guess that makes my drug dealer an unlicensed pharmacist. Seems fair to me. So, I was getting over I had a really bad cold the other week, and I'll tell you what, I am so glad that you cannot overdose on vitamin C because I was petrified I was going to wake up orange. So anybody wonder what their dreams mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been really worried about that lately because I had a dream that I was carjacked by a black guy. And I woke up worried that this somehow made me a racist. But then I remembered I got a black dog and a color TV. I'm fine. I actually have a very diverse group of friends. I locked my keys in my truck the one day at work, and the one guy who got it out was my Puerto Rican friend. 15 minutes, he had the truck unlocked and a new set of rims. Awesome. There were like 5 guys standing there, and only the one Puerto Rican guy could get it. So, anybody have any dogs here? Yeah. What kind of dog? You don't know?
What kind of dog?
Yeah, a boxer. Good dog. Anybody else? 1, 2 people have dog. I said dog, not cat masquerading as dog. That's not. I think that actually is like dog food. I actually seen an ad when I used to have a Rottweiler, and I seen an ad in the newspaper one day for Chihuahuas. I'm like, you want Mexican food? I have 2 dogs, like I said, but one of them is giving me a lot of problems lately. She chases the Jewish kids around the neighborhood. I think she's taking being a German Shepherd a little too seriously. It doesn't help that for Halloween I wanted to put her in an SS uniform. My girlfriend said I can't do that. I don't know why. I also wanted to put like a little hood on the black one and make him into a KKK dog. That's not allowed. So I've decided that I want to be bilingual, but I don't want to learn how to speak Spanish or French or anything like that. I want to learn how to speak cereal, because it really disturbs me that the Rice Krispies could be trying to tell me something really important. I don't understand. They could be trying to tell me there's a killer outside my door. I don't understand. I just go out in the morning, eat my breakfast, walk outside, and wham, I'm dead. But that's not the worst part. You want to know what the worst part is?
No, what?
No what? So you do or you don't? I'm confused. The worst part is my last meal was a fucking bowl of Rice Krispies. Yeah, that's even worse than being dead. Seriously. Anybody use Facebook here? Yeah, a lot of people. Like I said, you can look me up on Facebook, Genius Gremlin Comedy. There's actually a little page there you can like. But the one thing I've noticed about Facebook recently is you can actually cure terminal illnesses by liking a photo.